Good morning. LLC versus personal name. How investors should title their properties when financing. So, choosing whether to title your investment property in an LLC or your personal name is one of the most misunderstood parts of real estate investing. And it matters not just for asset protection, but also for financing, rates, approvals, taxes, and long term portfolio planning. As a mortgage broker who works daily with investors across Texas and the US, I can tell you this: there's not a one size fits all strategy, but there is a smart way to structure your deals depending on your goals. So let's break down exactly how investors should think about titling their properties when financing in 2026 and beyond. So let's first examine buying it in your personal name. What are the pros, the cons, and when it makes sense to do so? So the advantages are there's lower interest rates with conventional and DSCR lenders typically offer better pricing for loans closed in their personal names. There's easier approvals. Lenders can underwrite your credit score as well as your tax returns and income directly, often resulting in smoother loan approvals. There's better longer term financing options, including 30-year fixed rates with lower DCR minimums and streamlined refinances are usually available for those products. And here are the disadvantages. Well, there's no liability protection if something goes wrong at the property and you are legally exposed. It's harder to assign later, transferring title into an LLC after closing because it could trigger a lender due on sale clause, though many lenders don't enforce these as long as your payments are made on time. And what it's best for. So it's best for first time investors, investors needing the best rate, DSCR loan borrowers, or house hackers and small multi unit buyers. And the next option is buying in an LLC. What are the pros and cons and would it make sense? So here are the advantages. It offers strong liability protection. Your personal assets stay insulated from tenant or property related claims. There's cleaner bookkeeping. So LLCs make it easier to track expenses and manage multiple properties. There's professional credibility. So banks, partners, and contractors often view LLC owned real estate as slightly more sophisticated. So here are the disadvantages. Well, with LLC properties, higher interest rates because of commercial and LLC title loans can price higher than personal loans would. There's generally larger down payments. Many lenders require 20 to 30% down for LLC held assets. And there's more documents like your organization agreements, operating agreement, EIN, formation certificate, and those are typical requirements for business loans. And it's best for investors with two or three or more rental properties, for BRRRR investors, for partnerships, for investors prioritizing asset protection, and also for portfolio loans and blanket loans. And here's the financing truth that most investors don't know. Lenders prefer you close in your personal name, but you can often transfer the title into the LLC afterwards. But mindful, it could trigger a due on sale clause. And this gives you the best of both worlds with lower rates, easier financing, and LLC protection after the transfer. Now, you can keep the loan in your personal name. And investors call this the closed personal hold LLC strategy and is one of the most efficient ways to build a portfolio. Let's talk about how I advise investors and medallion funds. So every investor's situation is going to be a little bit different. And when we build the financing plan, we evaluate a few options. And here are some of those thoughts. Are you building a long-term portfolio? Do you need the lowest payment possible? And are you using DSCR or a bank statement or conventional financing? Are you planning to cash out refinance soon thereafter? And is asset protection or borrowing power more important to you today? Now, with the right strategy, you can finance in your personal name and build your liability protections around your LLCs at the same time. So here's the final takeaway for the day. If you want the best rates, close in your personal name. If you want the best liability protection, hold it in an LLC. And with the right lender, you can do both. If you want to structure your portfolio the smart way, reach out and I'll walk you through options across DSCR, conventional, bank statement, as well as commercial loans. That, my friends, is it for the day. You can visit my website, billrapponline.com. There's free resources, and you can also schedule a consultation. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.